and welcome to State of Business on Art Television. I'm Hishain Ali and let's have a look at the headlines first. State-owned enterprises require significant financial transformation, says newly inducted CA President. JVP urges government to expedite legal actions on bond scams since the forensic reports are released. News in detail. Newly inducted President of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Sri Lanka, Manil Jayasinghe, says that the professional accountant has the capability and responsibility to wisely utilize the data-driven society and to make it a success. Prominent figure in the Sri Lankan accounting fraternity, Manil Jayasinghe was ceremoniously inducted as the 25th President of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Sri Lanka in Colombo yesterday. Manil Jayasinghe was formally inducted by the outgoing President of CA Sri Lanka, Jagat Pereira, amidst a gathering of distinguished invitees including international accounting leaders, chartered accountants, business and industrial leaders, regulatory heads as well as policy makers. The ceremony was held under the patronage of President of the International Federation of Accountants, Dr. In Ki-ju, who graced the event as the chief guest. As a highly respected chartered accountant who has extensively contributed to the accountancy profession at a local, regional and international level, Jayasinghe brings more than 37 years of extensive experience to the table. At present, he serves as the Head of Assurance and Senior Partner Professional Practice Director in charge of Banking and Financial Services Practice at Ernst & Young Sri Lanka.
The economists stated that the world's most valuable resource is no longer oil, but data. However, data on its own has very limited utility. The professional accountant have core fundamental skills and knowledge to navigate this data complexities and assess its attributes and see its value. The human intelligence skills will make the difference in a world that is changing. In order to embrace these changes, you have to be agile. Future is going to be all about developing critical problem-solving skills and emotional intelligence. We will equip our members with these critical skills through enhanced and relevant CPD programs delivered through technology, web-based platforms.
Moreover, new President of CA Sri Lanka, Manil Jayasinghe, added that the state-owned enterprises of Sri Lanka, which are an integral canon of the economy, having more than 8,200 million rupee asset base, should have significant financial transformation, and he pledged that CA Sri Lanka would assist the government in this regard.
SOEs are an integral part of an economy, being the most prevalent in strategic sectors in Sri Lanka, such as energy, water, ports, banking, insurance, transportation, aviation, constructions. All these sectors have SOEs which have a very high level of presence. However, it is not a secret that this sector contributes significantly to our economy, needs to have significant financial transformation to improve reporting, governance, and financial management. We plan to proactively engage with the government to explore how we can assist in transforming these 54 strategically important SOEs. These 54 SOEs actually has an asset base of 8,204 billion. So it is a critical sector.
As per the directive by the Speaker Karu Jayasuriya, the Secretary General of Parliament, Dhammika Dasnaika, has directed the Governor of Central Bank, Professor W.D. Lakshman, to take necessary action to make the complete forensic audit report of the central bond scam available to the Parliament the earliest, since the forensic audits are incomplete without the relevant annexes. The Speaker Karu Jayasuriya initially abstained from providing the forensic audit report of the central bond scam to the parliamentarians as per the directives of the Attorney General. However, the parliamentarians urged the Speaker to provide the audit report to the parliamentarians executing the power he occupies as the Speaker. Meanwhile, the forensic audit reports were distributed to the parliamentarians last Wednesday via compact discs. However, the parliamentarians complained that the audit report does not have all the necessary information on the issuance of bonds from 2002 to 2015 and that the annexes of it are not included. Thus, under this backdrop, as per the directives by the Speaker Karu Jayasuriya, the Secretary General of Parliament Dhammika Dasanayake has informed in writing to the Governor of the Central Bank, Professor W.D. Lakshman, that the 5 forensic audits are incomplete without the relevant annexes and exhibits. The Secretary General further informed the Governor of Central Bank, as directed by the Speaker, to take necessary action to make available complete audit reports to the Parliament at the earliest. Sri Lanka's leftist party Janata Vimukti Peramuna claims that as 5 forensic reports over the central bank bond scam has been released, the government must go for legal actions without any delay. Addressing a media briefing at the party headquarters in Battaramulla, JVP MP Sunil Handuneti said that the government must also appoint a committee of unbiased professionals to read the forensic audit reports.
මේ අර්ථසාධක අරමුදල ඉතිහාස පුරාම මේ වෙච්ච මංකොල්ල කෑමක් තියෙනවා. මහ බැංකුව ඉතිහාස පුරා වෙච්ච මංකොල්ල කෑමක් තියෙනවා. බැංකුවල සල්ලි ඉතිහාස පුරා වෙච්ච මංකොල්ල කෑමක් තියෙනවා. ඔබ දන්නවා රටේ සාමාන්‍ය ජනතාව රුපියල් ලක්ෂයක් ලක්ෂ 5ක් ණයක් ගන්න ගියොත් කොච්චර ඇපයිල්ලනවද? ණය ගෙවා ගන්න බැරුණොත් දේපල වෙන්දේසි කරන පැය 24 යන කලින්. සාමාන්‍ය මිනිසුන්ට. ඉතින් මේ රටේ සාමාන්‍ය මිනිසුන්ට එක නීතියකුයි මූල්‍ය නීති මේ වගේ සුදු කරපටි අපරාධකාරයින්ට තව නීතියකුයි දෙකක් තියෙන්න බෑ. දෙගොල්ලටම එක නීතියක් තියෙන්න ඕන. ඒ නිසා අපි කියන්නේ ආණ්ඩුවට අපි බල කරනවා දැන් පටන් ගන්න බැඳුම් කර පිළිබඳව අධිකරණ ක්‍රියාවලිය සහ මේවට වග උත්තර කරුවන් අධිකරණයට කැඳවන එක. ඒ නිසා මේ ව්‍යවහාරික විගණන වාර්තාව හදලා තියෙන්නම අධිකරණයට වාර්තා කිරීම සඳහාමයි. මේක මැතිවරණයට අකන් තොරම්බල් කර කර ඉන්නේ නැතුව දෙපැත්තට ඇදෑද වහාම මේ පිළිබඳව අධිකරණ මේ ක්‍රියාවලිය ආරම්භ කළ යුතුයි දැන්.
Stay tuned for more news right after this commercial break. Welcome back after the break. Finance Ministry informs the state and private banks not to reject the request for loans for SME sector businesses, considering only the fact that his or her name is included in the list maintained by the CRIB.
The government yesterday called on state and private banks to consider a variety of criteria when evaluating loans, while appealing for financial institutions not to eliminate proposals solely based on whether the applicant is included in the Credit Information Bureau, mainly known as CRIB. State Minister of Development Banks and Loan Schemes Shehan Semasinghe, speaking to the with heads of banking institutions come under the Ministry of Finance and Planning, stressed that the CRIB is not an institution which proposes to grant or refuse loans to a person. Speaking to the officials at the Finance Ministry premises, the State Minister also said that the CRIB has been entrusted only to provide information on the credit quality of a customer. Minister further said that some banks have used this CRIB report as a way to deny loan applications, and the general public should be educated that the procedure is wrong. Adding that the CRIB does not have a system or authority to blacklist anyone, he noted the government will conduct a series of business awareness programs with the help of both state and private banks throughout the country, particularly focusing on SMEs. Officials from Regional Development Bank, State Mortgage and Investment Bank, Housing Development Finance Corporation Bank, Export Credit Insurance Corporation of Sri Lanka, CRIB and Development Finance Department were also present at the meeting.
Japan has provided $111 million to Sri Lankan demining NGO Devlon Assistance for Social Harmony for humanitarian demining activities in northern Sri Lanka. The grant contract was signed yesterday at the ambassador's residence in Colombo between Ambassador of Japan Akira Sugiyama and Program Manager of Devlon Assistance for Social Harmony Ananda Chandrasiri.
Accordingly, the project will contribute to the efforts of Sri Lanka in ensuring that mine-contaminated areas are safe, enabling the resettlement of the displaced people, and enhancing directly or indirectly more than 350 families' livelihoods in Kilinochchi, Mullaitivu and Jaffna districts. Japan has been a major donor in the area of mine clearance in Sri Lanka since 2003 and the only country which assists all the 4 demining NGOs currently operating in Sri Lanka. Moreover, by the end of 2019, Devlon Assistance for Social Harmony had cleared more than 5 km square of landmine contaminated land, and in the process had removed and destroyed 47,639 landmines and 55,561 items of explosive remnants of war through the assistance from Japan. Commenting on the grant signed yesterday, Ananda Chandrasiri stated that the clearance of remaining landmine contaminated areas undertaken by Daesh through this Japan-funded project will contribute to the infrastructure development and re-establishment of sustainable economy for the resettled people of those areas, while the employment being extended to a large number of young and needy people living in the north.
Transparency International Sri Lanka highlights that one key feature of the Corruption Perceptions Index 2019 is that the political integrity has had an enormous impact on the perception of the public sector corruption.
The one thing which has been a globally defining feature of this year's results is the fact that the cleaner the way in which the political system runs and the protecting of political integrity has an inordinately high impact on the perception of public sector corruption. So I think that would be a key area for improvement, which will also then have a knock-on effect.
And now we have a subject expert at First Capital Holdings bringing you a detailed review on the stock performances for the past week and a stock forecast for the coming week to assist you in decision-making activities.
The stock market was on the positive note, sentiment throughout the week with the market closed at a 1.5-week high on Thursday. And turnover levels for the week near to the year daily turnover of 964 million, and foreign selling was mostly centered on the bank and diversify counter. The reason for the market uptick is coming with a corporate tax cut announced in the week beginning. We expect the gradual positive momentum in the market activity on the expect of the company registering a recovering earnings counters, and we expect the market activity level to remain moderate with the foreigners may continue on the selling side. Although the strong buying interest from the local is likely to absorb the impact from the foreign sales.
Stay tuned for stock updates. Welcome back after the break. Trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on a positive note today. The All Share Price Index gained 6.79 points to close at 5,991.29, and the S&P SL 20 gained 6.11 points to close at 2,883.01. The turnover was 492 million rupees and over 11 million shares were traded. Up next are Forex rates. For today, make sure you log into our Facebook page to get the latest news and updates. Send us your waves and comments via our email address, and don't forget to call us on our hotline. Join us tomorrow with Ashin Sani for Best Roundup. Until then, take care and have yourself a wonderful weekend.